are places in the universe where you could turn to ash, freeze to death, or be completely crushed by gravity. And you're about to visit them all. What conditions make some of these exoplanets so dangerous? What would happen if you set foot on them? And which planet would slash you up to bits and pieces? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you visited the galaxy's most dangerous planet. Earth exists in the precious Goldilocks zone of our solar system. That means that its orbit is within a distance from the Sun at which liquid water could exist on the surface. And with liquid water, there's the potential for life. And while the search continues for other planets in the universe that could support life, there are many that are so dangerous that you can cross them off the list right now. But before you do, why not take a death-defying journey through space to check them out? Or are you too scared? Before we leave for the furthest reaches of space, let's take a moment to clean up our own home. Last month, the United States passed the Inflation Reduction Act. This is the most significant investment in combating climate change in the nation's history. Finally, after decades of big talk, the country's putting a plan into action. If they follow through, America can reduce emissions by 40% by 2030. And the tax incentives for families are crucial. We're talking tax breaks up to $7,500 for purchasing electric vehicles and $14,000 in direct customer rebates for more energy-efficient home appliances. These devices can save you up to $350 a year. And once you own the vehicle, you can take advantage of electric vehicle tax credits to save up to $1,000 a year. This is just the beginning, but now you can invest in a greener world while protecting your own green. Hey, the change begins at home with you and with me. And now, a net zero emissions economy by 2050 is more possible than ever before. So you can make this planet much safer than the world you're about to visit. BCen ABB. Let's start with a planet that orbits not one, but 2 stars. And the combined mass of this binary star system is 5 to 6 times that of the Sun. If the larger of the 2 stars, BCen A, were placed in the center of our solar system, it would be hot enough to melt rocks here on Earth. Luckily, this exoplanet is located far enough away to keep things cool enough for us. What makes this planet so dangerous for you is that it's gaseous, just like Jupiter. There's no surface for you to exist on. And the deeper you go, the more it could crush you. At 692 kilometers down into its clouds, you'd feel atmospheric pressure that's over 1,100 times stronger than Earth's. Kepler 36b. Picture a super-Earth with a mass of nearly 4 of our home planets combined. It whips around its star in just 14 days and is too close to be in its star's habitable zone, but those things wouldn't be what makes it so dangerous for you. Kepler 36b and its neighbor, Kepler 36c, are packed together. Sometimes they're only separated by less than 5 times the distance between Earth and the Moon, meaning in the night sky you'd see this other planet towering above you. But the proximity causes some huge gravitational tides. So much so that they deform both planets. And the result? Well, if you made a stop over here, you'd probably die from the tons of epic volcanic eruptions on the surface. Ogle 2005 BLG 390LB. This exoplanet has a mass of 5.5 Earths. It takes 9 years to make one full orbit and is located far away from the habitable zone of its dim star. That means that it has a lot in common with a planet a bit closer to home, Neptune. To visit this frigid world, you'd need an especially warm spacesuit. Temperatures here would be about minus 220 degrees Celsius. That's even colder than liquid nitrogen. If you accidentally inhaled the atmosphere here, your lips would instantly suffer cold burns, and your cheeks and tongue would be dealing with severe frostbite. Keep it up, and you could destroy the lining of your mouth, throat, and airways to your lungs. K2-141b. Get ready to zip around a star every few hours because on this exoplanet, you'd make one full orbit in just 1/3 of an Earth day. That would be about every 7 hours. K2-141b is almost 140 times closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun, and the two are tidally locked together. That means that one side of the planet always faces its star. The hot side would have temperatures as high as 3,000 degrees Celsius. And besides burning you to death, this heat creates other dangers. An ocean of magma as deep as 100 kilometers, an atmosphere of vaporized rock, and supersonic winds with speeds up to 5,000 kilometers per hour. And on the colder side, temperatures would plummet to as low as minus 200 degrees Celsius. If you landed here, you'd be exposed to rocks raining down from the sky, and they'd hit you faster than bullets from a gun. Ogle TR-56b. Speaking of the weather, this next exoplanet would be one of the most insane places you could ever think of stopping by. This gas giant has a mass